nylons are always finer on Instagram because of lightings and editing.
Thank God. Hey, at least.
Welcome back to my channel, everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you every single thing you need to know about packaging in your fruit juice business that you're doing at home. If you're interested in this video, please keep on watching. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the places that you can get the things that I use for packaging, and I'm also going to be sharing with you guys useful tips that helped me when I was running the fruit juice business from home. 3 important things that you need to take note of when you're speaking about packaging. The first thing has to be the actual package itself, and I'm referring to bottles. So for bottles, there are different kinds of bottles that you can use for your juice packaging, but because we're in Nigeria, there are a couple of things you should consider before getting your bottles. I know there are some very fancy bottles you see online, but the fact that you're starting your juice business from home, I believe that you're trying to save cost and you're trying to see if the business is going to go into something that you would want to do on a larger scale eventually. So initially you're trying to save costs, you're trying to manage money. I will definitely recommend you buying locally made bottles in Nigeria. They are always very affordable, right? This is the first kind of bottle. These bottles are 500 mils. These bottles are 500 mils. These are the kind of bottles that you typically see that are locally made in Nigeria. This is like an oval type shape, and this is like the normal regular round shape, right? So for these bottles, they retail for around between 55 naira to 65 naira for a bottle, and the bottles come with the cover, right? So if you're buying these bottles, they are quite affordable, but those very fancy bottles can range from anything above 100 naira per bottle. But when you're factoring in the packaging, the actual content, and every other thing factored into it, so the more affordable the bottle is, the better for you. Personally, I like these ones because they are just a bit cuter. I'm going to show a video of what my juice looks like in this kind of bottles. There is a third one. This is actually the smaller bottles or pet size bottles that you could have it. I don't really do these ones except to have like food boxes that I'm making for people, because if I'm saying this to you, say for instance this bottle go for 1,500, I cannot sell this bottle for 750 because it is the same amount even though they are different sizes. So this is going to be way more expensive. But if I am doing like a food box or just something mini, I like to just put these ones inside. So the place I get my bottles from is in Ojota. Ojota is in Lagos. It's very popular, but if you don't know, I can just drop like a description of how you can get there in the comment section below. You can like to check that out. If you're not in Lagos, you can always call anybody in that market to deliver it to you wherever you are. But personally, I like to go to where I'm buying something, at least for a first time. Let me just know if there are other options there. Explore the market type thing and just check for the best prices and then settle for a vendor. But if you don't have that luxury of time, I'll drop a contact of somebody I buy from there. Like I said, it's not sponsored though. If you don't want to use my contact, you can go there. It's very easy to locate, and then you can just get your stuff. Another thing I would like to say concerning packaging is that I would prefer that you just use black covers for all your bottles. It just looks better, right? When I started my business too, I'll buy like yellow covers, green covers, red covers, white covers, you know, just like match the color of the drinks. Because you can't control the types of drink people will order, it just ends up being messy. So if you use like a black cover for all your drinks, maybe white, it looks very nice. This is just my opinion. Like I said, do you, but black just looks very nice on your juice bottles. So the second thing I'll be speaking to you guys about are your stickers. First of all, before you design your stickers, it's either you're getting a professional graphics designer, I think, is that what they are called, people that do logo and stuff. But if you can't afford that, I would advise that to use Canva. Canva is free for the most part, and I believe that you can even get like free maybe templates of logos on Canva for your business. For my business, the logo I use, I actually did it myself from Canva. I think at the time I paid for Canva Pro, so I was able to like get lots of designs. You can just tweak a little things here and there. So what I want to say about stickers is when you're starting your business, I would advise you that you don't go ham on the packaging. Like, don't spend so much money. At the end of the day, you realize that it's not necessary because it's the content of the bottle that people are really after. Just make sure that your package is fair and it's, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but don't like go too much on the packaging, whereas neglecting the actual content of the product, right? If you're doing a juice sticker, to me it's actually preferable to go with a transparent sticker. So this is what they call a transparent sticker. It is way cheaper than doing a colored and a paper sticker. I removed this one to just show you guys as an example. This is a transparent sticker, right? It's, can you see, it's clear. Transparent sticker is just something like this. Another advice I would say is that you don't necessarily need to start labeling your transparent stickers. Just go with your transparent stickers, write your business name, write what is there. You don't particularly need to write the content, say maybe pineapple juice, whatever, because again, you don't know the quantity that your clients are going to order. You don't know if pineapple juice is going to be the most sought after. You don't know if it's beetroot, you don't know if it's carrot. So whatever juice it is, ensure that your sticker is just plain, just your logo, and just write fresh fruit juice, and then the other details are there. On the other details here, I have shake well before opening, keep refrigerated, consume within 5 days, no preservatives added, my phone number, and all that. I don't know if you guys can see clearly, but that's just all that is on it. To be honest, that is completely okay. Another advice I'll give as to sticker is maybe you have other things that you do. Again, we are trying to save money, so we are not going to write every single thing in detail on the sticker. You can just go with this. This is very, very easy and just simple. It's just a round sticker. I can put it on because I also make jollof rice. I cook food, so this sticker goes with everything I make. I just put it on it. Fresh fruit juice, yogurt drink, Greek yogurt, sandwich, parfait granola, smoky jollof rice, my phone number, and my Instagram handle, as you can see. So this sticker can go with every single product I make, or I can place it on plates, on the bottles. You know, don't overdo your stickers. That's just what I'm trying to say, because at the end of the day you might think, oh, I'm trying to be different, I'm trying to this, I'm trying to that. Yes, when people see your packaging, it's nice, but if the content is not as good, they probably will not come back. These ones are called paper stickers, right? This is not transparent, this is paper stickers. These ones are so expensive. Again, for the transparent stickers, I make my transparent stickers. I used to make them at Shomolu, but I also realized that it was too far from my location. I stay in Aja. I now found another, just a regular printer can do any transparent sticker. I didn't know, so I now found another person. These transparent stickers, they cost about 15 naira. Sometimes it was even the guy that made it for me 15 naira. I later found out that I could even do it for as low as 13 naira if you're doing like over 100 pieces, while these paper stickers, they cost about 22 naira for one. So you can imagine that you're adding maybe 22 naira plus your bottle, say 16 naira. That's already like 19 naira minus everything. Like, how are you able to maximize profit? Do you get what I mean? So you have to go for like the lowest, but at least looks presentable, right? That's not all about stickers. I have something else to show you. Another thing that I also did that I thought was not necessary is having delivery stickers. All these things are just like extra, to be honest. They're just very extra. So I did this delivery detail sticker. So on the sticker, I have the name of the client, their address, and their telephone number. If I was giving it to like a delivery person, a dispatch rider rather. But at the end of the day, I discovered that most of my products, I always send them via GoCaterer, and GoCaterer, they already have like an app, so this now wasn't as necessary as it should be. But maybe if you're delivering your products outside your location, maybe somewhere very far, and you have to give like an actual bus driver, this can actually be very helpful. But it was a waste of money because it was still expensive. You get my point? Yeah. But all these things I'm showing you, if you're still interested, I can give you the contact of the person that made everything. The person is very neat and very detailed, and all these things, they were actually very nice, and people used to compliment them whenever they received, you know, my products. They used to say, oh, I like this, oh, thank you, blah 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 blah. But yeah, that's it. Another thing I was supposed to tell you guys, but I didn't actually pen that down. If you're also going to pack your drinks, your juices, and you're going to add straw inside the bag or inside your packaging, right, it's very important that everything looks very hygienic. You know that because you're not making your fruit juices from a particular location, the fact that it's from your house, some people can be very skeptical about it, but if you present your product to look a certain way, people will trust the hygiene. Does that make sense, of your product? So another thing I like to do is I also add straws, but I add it into these clear nylons. I don't know if I think I've run out of those straws that always come like in paper. I'm going to put it on the screen so you understand. So what I just do is I put those straws inside this clear nylon, then I take out this sticky thing, then I stick it together and put it inside their drinks. It makes so much sense. Then also, if I have smoothies, maybe it's smoothies, and for smoothies you can't use those slim straws for smoothies, you have to use these big fat straws. I also take out one of these straws and I put it inside this clear bag and I drop it inside my client's drink. Trust me, it looks so nice. Even if you see it and drink is for you, you're going to be like, this person is actually very thoughtful for them to have put out these things this way. Yeah, last thing I'm going to be talking about are the nylons or the boxes you use to package your drinks. You guys, you know that this is a frozen drink business. I've had a situation where I was supposed to deliver a drink from Aja to Opik. If you know Opik is after Vega, close to Lagos Ibadan Expressway. The person took the drinks from me, say about 9 a.m. and delivered the drinks around 6 p.m. And fresh fruit juice, if it stays for a long time and it's no longer cold, it begins to ferment. So by the time you open it, there's already gas and then it's spoiled. The only luck I had was because of the bag I put the drinks in. So the drinks were no longer frozen, but they were still very cold, because I actually got a review from my clients when she was even drinking. She told me that since the morning that the drinks are still cold. So I'm going to show you guys something real quick. These nylons, they are very fine, right? They are just very fancy. It will not make your drinks stay cold for so long. That's the honest truth. So if you put your drinks in these bags for maybe 1-2 hours, they are very okay and they are very cute. They are very sturdy and strong. But if you want your drinks to stay for a longer period of time, you should use like thicker nylons, thicker paper bags. I used to have one, but for some reason I can't even find anyone at home. I think I've run out of them, but if I do find, I'll show you guys. So putting your drinks in this kind of bags, it won't stay. I think the max it can stay like 3 hours before the whole paper bag will start to take the water from the bottle. So it melts quickly. So these bags are very fancy and nice, but like they are not good for keeping your drinks for a long period of time. I also use Ziplocs a lot, and Ziplocs can be quite expensive. So when I was talking about like trying to maximize profit, you have to put all these things into consideration, because for the Ziploc, I don't buy it in supermarket, I buy it in the market. I buy it in Okiari market in Lagos Island. They are very nice. If you're seeing your drinks inside these bags and they're like see-through, so I like to put the drinks here. This bag can take up to like 6 bottles. 6 of these bottles. It can take 6 of these bottles. So I'll put them inside this bag, and then I just put them inside that thicker bag I was telling you guys about. Then there are some times that maybe I'm doing detox plans for people, juice plans for people, 3 or 5 days. I always put their drinks inside boxes. So you guys, for boxes, this box can take up to 5 bottles or maybe 6 bottles. If it's this longer ones, it can take up to like 7 bottles. So I just like to use this box when people order for like detox plans, or they're like ordering more than 5 bottles. I always use this box for them. And when I use this box for them, because the drinks are frozen, I also kind of like to time it. So with dispatch riders here, when I'm using these boxes or I'm using these nylons that I said are not so strong, I will always go with Go-Carter, because if you use Go-Carter for your dispatch, it takes your drinks directly from you to your rider's location. So like max 40 something minutes or maybe an hour, no matter your location in Lagos. So that is very good. So if I'm using these boxes, before I put the drinks in these boxes, right, I also have bigger ones, which you get, but just for the sake of this video, I'm just showing you guys. So I would use this paper. This is I call it parchment paper, but I don't know the real name, right? I just cut it and put it inside the box. So what this paper does is that it's like it doesn't absorb water, so the water of the juice will just stay on this paper, so it doesn't like penetrate the box and make the box tear, because the box is literally just paper. Also, I buy these boxes from Lagos. I buy them from Mushin. I make them from Mushin. I've been to, when I was buying it, I went to that part of Mushin market to buy the boxes myself, but subsequently I'll just call the guy, then I'll just give him my dimensions, and then he would make it. But like I said, I prefer you go to the market so you see things for yourself and you see various options. There are also boxes that have like handles where you can carry like this, but they are quite pricey, so I decided to just opt for this one. Do you guys understand? Also, for the nylons, where you can get the nylons, I already said you can get them at Okeari market in Lagos. You can also get them on Instagram, but you know, sometimes all these nylons are always finer on Instagram because of lightings and editing than seeing it in person. So if you see these nylons in person, you will know that, oh, this is strong, this is not strong, this can you know, retain heat, or this can retain in this case not heat, coolness, and this cannot. So the nylon I was talking to you guys about, right, I don't have a direct example, but this is what the nylon looks like inside. So it's kind of thick, it has this thick consistency. I'm going to insert a video of when I use the nylons to package drinks for my clients. So once I just put the drinks in the bag, I just staple everything so that there's no air coming into the nylon, so that way it's just, you know, good for business. You guys, if you have watched this video to this time and you have not subscribed, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to do for you, because you have literally watched this video. This video is so long right now, I know, and you've watched it to this point and you just thought not to subscribe. I don't know what to say to you, but please subscribe. So my final tip is that when you're doing your fruit juice business, ensure that pineapple is the base of all your juices. That's literally how you can get nice drinks, because pineapple is not a fruit that has season. Pineapple is always in season. So if you're making carrot juices, pineapple has to be there. It's a natural sweetener. If you're making beetroot, pineapple is your natural sweetener. Even if you're making watermelon is a seasonal fruit. So the period when watermelon is not so in season, so that period you get watermelon that is not really sweet, you can use pineapple as base to make it sweet. But also make sure to check in with your clients to make sure that they are not allergic to pineapple or any other natural sweetener that you want to use. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is the end of the video. I think this is all I'll be doing about packaging, fruit juice business, and anything like that. But if you have any other video ideas, if you have any other questions, please do not forget to subscribe. Drop your questions in the comment section. Send me a message, send me an email at any time. I'm going to respond to all your questions. And thank you guys for being so engaging. I'm really grateful. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.